up for Live! That's right, Magic. That's the song that should be playing. And if it's not, just don't blame me. Blame your comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman. Give it up for Samantha Linderman. Samantha, you can see she has her own show now at the Rooftop on Sunset. And I want to just say congratulations to our in-house scholar from Duke University who's leaving us on the 14th, Monica. Monica Narain. Monica with a K, by the way, which doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but that's the way I do it because that's the way it's done. And sometimes we haven't seen people for a while. We got to make sure that we get them going. So let's just start with the comedy of the one and only Lenny. Let's come up here, Lenny. Lenny McKenzie.
Woo, Lenny. That's how it goes.
How's everyone doing? You have grandmothers? Too?
Absolutely might.
But my grandma used to tell me, growing up, my grandma used to tell me that it's what's on the inside that counts. Which was surprising to hear from her. Because she was super racist. You ever wonder if yogurt is just Gert that likes to say hi? That went way better than I thought.
Shout out to Gert.
Shout out to Gert. I bought my dog a shock collar. Now my neighborhood is overrun with cats. I guess you could say it was a real meow function. Did you know that in communist China, millions of people starved to death? I guess you could say it was a real malfunction.
Hey, hello there.
Oh, I like it.
I appreciate it. I'm almost homeless. I consider myself to be like homeless adjacent. So I don't have any home I can go to or anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like where I'm not able to pay my rent. I asked my mom if she'd take me in. She said no. She doesn't like homeless people. I'm like, please, Mom, please, I have nowhere else to go. She's like, no, I can't have homeless people living here. My children live here. Damn. I had enough to clean jokes. How's everybody doing?
All right.
Yeah. How much time do I have?
You have 8 minutes.
Yeah. That's good.
You're good. You're really good.
One of those nights.
Great one.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
You're good.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lenny.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you, too. Person I can't see. But, I graduated high school recently. Yeah. Appreciate that you all love high school and education. Had a lot of fun in high school. Mostly because I look like a school shooter. When your principal thinks you're a school shooter, you own the fucking school. You know what I mean? I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted. Straight A's. Never even showed up to class. If I wanted to leave early, all I had to do was reach in my bag. Had a lot of fun in high school. I made this friend named Room. It's a weird name. It's even weirder fucking kid. Who told me when he turned 18 he'd only get a tattoo on his left arm that said Mom, and a tattoo on his right arm that said Dad. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fucking weird when you jack off, isn't it? Yeah. High school. There's a lot of controversies going on about what is being taught in high school right now. And, you know, what kind of books they have in libraries and whatnot. As somebody who just graduated high school, I can tell you all that you don't have to be concerned about any of that shit. Because kids don't pay attention. I don't know how to tell you that. You can't simultaneously be worried about failing grades and what are being taught in schools at the same time, can you? Alright, I fucked that one up. That's okay. I moved out of the house at 18. Thank you for your applause. Really with me tonight. I think that's a little old to move out. I think that shit is a little bit ridiculous. I feel like it should be 14. Like I was, yeah. That's what I was saying. I was jerking off in my childhood bedroom. You know what I mean? Like if that's not a sign I stayed there too long, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? I'm kicking my kids out when they turn 14 for sure. You know what I mean? Old enough to masturbate, old enough to get a place. That's what I said. I actually used to drive a Mustang in high school. My principal bought me. I had a lot of fun in that thing. Yeah. Until I fucked it up. I remember one day I was driving that thing down this road. And in front of me was this huge fucking muddy puddle that was filled with fucking mud and horse shit. And who the fuck knows what. So naturally I swerved my car off the road, right? And was going fine till somebody's small child had to get in my way. And I was like, oh shit, I might have to fucking swerve last minute just so I don't hit this fucking kid. And when I tell you I was washing my car for hours that night, shit, I mean it. Because blood doesn't come out easily. Alright. High school, my house burned to the ground. Day of my graduation. Worse still, it was my fault. I left early for school and I left the stove on. But when I returned home, I learned that my house had just burnt entirely to the ground and my family had made it out safely out the front door. But I still beat myself up over that incident each and every day, you know? I just really wish I remembered. I just really wish I remembered to lock the front door. How much time do I have, Sam?
You have 2 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Shit, alright. Alright. I hear you. What the fuck? I know I tell a lot of dark jokes. I'm actually a really good person. For example, I once gave my most prized possession to a homeless man. My child. Stupid joke. I love fucking homeless women. I do. I don't neglect their needs. I love fucking homeless women because I know they don't have to be home at a certain time.
Damn.
Still works. I've gone so blind from the lights I can't even read my notes. Switching gears. I've been watching groups of women talk and socialize recently. Not because I'm a creep. I need to write a fucking joke, okay? So, women never really stop talking, do they? Like they never really. It's actually not as bad as you think, Monica. It's not gonna be as fucked up. Women seemingly never run out of things to say. You know what I mean? That's very different from men. Because men will just straight up run out of things to talk about. You know what I mean? And it's so much so that we even have 2 words we can say to signify that we ran out of shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Like there comes a point in every group of guys where the conversation will run dry and we'll just look at each other and go, good shit? That shit needs work. What the fuck else do I have? Just about out of time on there?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you guys remember there in high school? Remember those bunch of cunts? Those unsuccessful bunch of cunts? Yeah. I don't think they're very effective, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. If I was trying to scare a kid off drugs, I wouldn't bring him to DARE. You know what I'd bring him? any open mic in America. Thank you all. Good night.
Hey, where do we find you, Lenny?
Lenny McKenzie on Instagram is where you can find me. I think half you follow me already, though.
And just don't know him for his hair. He's a person too. Give it up for Lenny.
That's right.
Give it up for Lenny. He too is a person. That's right. He's not drab. This comedy is fierce, and we're gonna keep on moving with the comedy of the one and only Neb. Neb, let's hear it. Give it up for Neb. Next up, so guess what? Just because we gotta have Mr. Claus. Roberto Claus is coming up to the stage. Robert Claus, let's do this.
That was interesting. So I was at Walmart the other day. I was walking by this little old white lady, and as I'm passing her, she looks in my direction and says under her breath, "Of course you're here, token fucking Jew."
Oh my God.
Which is ironic because I'm Latin. It wasn't surprising that there was a racist at Walmart. In fact, I think it's somewhat expected. If you live in Southern California and you're trying to find a racist, just go to your nearest Walmart, pick out the derpiest looking customer in there and ask them their opinion on immigration. I promise you, you will get results. But, you know, what really surprised me about the incident is that she couldn't distinguish between a Jewish person and someone who was Latin. And at the time, I had a cart, and there was nothing in this cart except 4 cases of Pacifico beer. I was wearing basically the same thing. His hair is slicked back. About as far from Jew as you can get, I think. Anyway. Anyone watch The Flash?
No.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
Was it good? No. I haven't seen it. I don't think I'm going to see it because, you know, having Ezra Miller play a superhero is like having Charlie Sheen become an abstinence coach. I watched the trailer and I was thinking the tagline for this movie should be, "This fall, can the Flash outrun the police after beating up another woman in Iceland?" Or maybe, "This fall, can the Flash go back in time to prevent himself from grooming a minor?" Oh, you didn't know that. You know, I was also reading about, and this is somewhat depressing. There was this pastor in Kenya, right? He told his flock of about 600 to go kill themselves. And about half of them did. And you know, they say religion provides community. But, you know, book clubs provide community. Dungeons and Dragons provide community. Your fantasy football league provides community. But if I roll a 6 in Dungeons and Dragons, I'm not gonna, you know, oh man, rolled a 6, I guess it's time to cut up. No, it's... I could say so much about religion. I'm an atheist. But I grew up Catholic, and... You know, it was interesting. I was on Reddit the other day. Don't ask why, I'm bored. Did you know there's a subreddit for people who just like to piss in sinks? This is totally off topic, but I just discovered this yesterday. I wrote it down thinking I would write a joke about it, but I just can't get past that. People just, there's an online community of people who like to piss in sinks and then post about it online. And it's not even their own home sinks either. It's like restaurant sinks or, you know, McDonald's probably.
Thanks.
What was I talking about? Pissing in a sink. Religion. Right. No. Fuck, what do I have? 10 minutes is what I have, and I never come with 10 minutes.
Up to.
That's good. That's what she said? Is that what you said?
Up to
Something
10
like that.
minutes. Up to.
Whoops.
You ever pee in a sink?
Me? I don't know. Honestly, maybe once when I was 5. So, man, I wanted to talk about the Titan submersible because it's such a fascinating incident that went down. Like, it is a tragedy, no doubt about it, but reading about like the CEO and how he ignored pretty much every safety regulation for that sort of thing, it throws an odd tint on. Because if I was gonna go to explore depths where the pressure is literally skyscrapers stacked on top of each other over every square inch, I think I wouldn't MacGyver the shit out of myself. I think he ignored those safety regulations like someone on the freeway just taking their seatbelt off. That diving down to the Titanic, it's not quite the same thing.
Okay.
Like, what else there? That's like seeing a violators will be shot sign and thinking, if I go in, they won't shoot me. That's the stupidest joke. Actually. So some woman poisoned her husband. I'm really good at transitions. I don't know if you noticed.
Love it.
So yeah, she poisoned her husband with fentanyl. And she would have gotten away with it too, except she had the funniest internet search history.
Oh, God.
You know, as a millennial, you'd think, like I'm a millennial, and I know that if the government wanted to, they could bring up my search history, so I make sure to always look for cop-on-cop porn, but that's beside the point. This bitch was searching lethal dosage of fentanyl, number 1, luxury prisons for the super rich, number 2, how long does it take for life insurance payouts to, you know, after a person's death? At that point, you might as well send a note to the police station saying, I fucking did it and here's why. In Iowa, they're curtailing child labor laws in order to fill out factory and slaughterhouse jobs. You know, so to combat this modern wage issue, they're in essence going back in time to the 1800s. I don't know, what's next? Are we going to put the kids back in the chimneys? Yeah, I hope that happens. Because if I ever own a house, and that day is very far off, believe me, I won't get a chimney unless there's a kid to fucking clean it. It's like buying a Hummer, right? What do you need with that much space and horsepower, if not to just fill it up with gas and fuck the planet? Why should I buy a house with a fucking chimney if I have AC? That makes no sense. How am I on time? So many notes, so disorganized. I think Trump is about to drop his rap album, Indictments. He is still running. That just...
Crazy.
Bro, so is Biden.
So is Biden. You know, I can't even remember. The guy is 1 foot from the grave. Every time I turn on the TV to watch Biden, he's just rambling on the news about some unrelated matter to whatever question was thrown his way. But he's our only hope. If not him, then it's either, I guess, Trump or DeSantis, who can't even win a fight against a mouse. Who do we have? Like, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm an independent, but I normally vote Democrat because, you know, since I was born, Republicans have been fucking crazy, but who do we have? Is it Kamala?
No.
Is it AOC? She's too young. And too outspoken, I think. I think if you're running for president, you have to, you know, have less of a social media footprint. And I say that knowing full well who our ex-president was. Imagine you're like a world leader and you get a call on the red line. You pick it up and all you hear is, "Hello, this is a collect call from Florida State Penitentiary from inmate Donald Trump. Would you like to accept this call from inmate the bestest President Donald Trump? Please press 9. Well, anyway, thank you. In San Francisco, I guess. I'm moving out this fall.
Oh my God, we're gonna find you! Oh my God, we're gonna miss you! Are you gonna miss us?
Absolutely.
Come on in. Come on, shorty. All right, make sure you're set and sitting and settled. You guys doing good so far? If you're new here, just know that you're going to get a card from Samantha or Monica, and after 5 times, you get one free. And that goes for the audience as well. You come and see us 5 times, and I'll just take you to a mental institution because you don't belong here with us. We're going to get you up here. Pretty soon, you'll be like, I'm a comic! I'm only kidding, because we all are. There's comedy. People tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know until you make it from the page to the stage, and we're going to find that out with Arthur Lopez. Let's do this.
I'm
Arthur
not,
Lopez.
No, I'm just a viewer.
You're just watching.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Let's bring up the comedy of the one and only Muhammad. Let me hear you.
Alright. As she said, I'm fairly new here. This is my second time here.
Yeah.
So I'm new to the stage, but I'm not new to the comedy. My old soul, they would like to say. As far as comedy, I've been doing it my whole life. Come from an elite class of class clowns, and anybody who's been a class clown know that's a daunting life. Every teacher knows you, got a hit list. I don't even, like, first day of class, teachers looking for me like, who's this nigga Muhammad? I don't know. And I would say a lot of informants were looking for me because, well, the streets call them snitches. But anyway, the snitches were looking for me because nobody knew what I looked like. So they were like, are you Muhammad?
No.
I'm like, no, my name is Kimberly. Just going by an alias. Really not even supposed to be here. I really live in Delaware. Kind of transition in and out. Anyway, no, but being a class clown is a good thing because, like I said, teachers are scared of me. That's why I'm wearing a Thanos shirt. Niggas just disappeared when I came. Teachers was like early retirement. I used to love the teachers that came like all hopeful to make a change, make a difference. Not with me. Not on my watch. I'm fucking up your whole day, fucking up your class. You think you gonna teach with me in there? No. Absolutely not. I remember one time a teacher, she was like, hey, Muhammad, stop talking in the back. I said, hey, teacher, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about what you're teaching. All I see is drawn in the board. Like, and I remember this girl, I don't know why, this girl named Amy, she thought because I sat behind her, she was like, can you be quiet, Muhammad, because some of us trying to learn. Bitch, I copy off of you, I am learning. I'm gonna pass this class too. Listen, I could crack a joke and still write notes, do the shit with my eyes closed on Kobe to the game. Anyway, like I said, with the class clown thing, I used to love it because, like I said, I ran an elite group of class clowns. My niggas was in every class. We all met up after school. It was all great. If this shit was Fast and Furious, I was Dominic Toretto. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody was looking for me, had a hit list. I remember one time this teacher got all arrogant. She was like, you know what? You're being too disruptive. I'm going to make you call your mother, right? And, you know, millennial, so we had the little phone on the wall and shit. So everybody, ooh, and ooh, you gotta call your mom. Like, at least I know mine. Listen, half you motherfuckers in here are adopted. I know my real mother. I can reach out and touch. You cannot. Anyway, so I'll go over there, fake call like I'm really calling my mom. No, and I'm not. You don't call a black woman at work. Yeah, are y'all trying to never see me again? I will end up murdered. The next thing you see on the news is young kid named Muhammad Baker was strangled to death from his mother. The last words he said is, Mom, I didn't do it. Just strangled to death. Like I said, a black woman at work, she was just fucking me up. But like I said, I remember another time in class when I didn't really call my mother. My teacher was like, give me the number, I'll really call. And she found out that the phone was off. The phone has been off for years. I gave you like a phone number to a beeper or something. You don't even know what that number was too. But she called the phone number. She's like, oh, is this the number you've been calling? It doesn't even work. I was like, that's kind of the reason why I gave you the number. It's like, not supposed to work. You didn't say it has to work. So anyway, I remember one time she was like, I'm going to get your mother's number. I'm going to get to her work number. And now when she finally did get my mom's number, my mom like quit that job. She was like, you know, the number doesn't work. Hey, bitch, you won't get my mom's number until I graduate. How about that? Listen, nobody in here will know my mom's number. And like I said, the good thing about being the class clown is I fuck with teachers tremendously. I had this teacher, Mr. Garrison. He used to be a smoker. I used to fuck with him. I was like, how much until we see the patch? He got a patch under his arm. It's like, motherfucker, we can see that shit bulging out the side of your arm. We know you on the patch. He be talking, he'd be like, you are to do pages 9, 10, and 16. And I'm like, you are amazing at talking between coughs, nigga, because that is amazing. I like the social endurance from this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, you can keep talking between coughs. I remember one time he was like, you want to be so disruptive, you're going to have to come to my desk. Nigga, it smells like alcohol and depression to your desk. I'm never going over there. I don't even, listen, you can grade my paper from afar, nigga. You don't even have to walk up to me. She's like, oh, you got an F. And the funny thing is, I was such a class clown to the heart. It's like, I would know I would fail the class and still show up just to fuck the day up. Like I said, I was a real class clown. I was like, nigga, I know I failed, but I'm going to be in this bitch next year. Guess what? I'm coming back. And sometimes they would just, forward me to the next grade. And like I said, my teachers would come together like the fucking State of the Union address. Be like, we gotta do something about this nigga Muhammad. And the dean would talk like in like old jargon, and he'd be like, we'll just wait till the time is right. And what I like about that is, like I said, the teachers really had out of it. I remember one time this teacher, Miss Strong, never forget her. I used to fuck with her class all the time, always be disruptive. And one time, she gave me threatened me. She was like, this is your third time. Next time you go to the dean's office. Bitch, I'm not scared of the dean. There's snacks in there. You get water, goldfish, cupcakes, anything I want. I had one of them old black deans, so when he come, you like, oh, you know how they treat us. Come on, sit down. You just gotta wait till next period. I gotta act like I discipline you. I mean, she mad because she walking past the hall, see me and the dean giving daps and shit. She's like, what is going on? Then I show her back to her class. She's like, I can't get rid of this nigga. Thanos, bitch. I'm really Thanos. I'm inevitable. You can't get rid of me. I'll see you next period. And tomorrow. Guess what? You can't get rid of me. They used to hate me. I tell you, like I said, my teacher, one time, she tried to shame me. I tried to get my act together, tried to get my life together, try to change. Say, you know what? I'm stop being disruptive. I'm actually going to focus on, passing this class. And the teacher over here sneak dissing. One time, the whole other class is disruptive. I'm quiet. She's like, everybody got to stay after the bell. So we did. She's like, you guys are so disruptive. Even Muhammad was quiet today. Word, bitch. You want smoke with me? I didn't turn the smoke off. I left you alone. Try to let you teach, do your job. If you want this shit, I will bring it back tomorrow with a force. You know what I mean? And like I said, my teacher used to really hate me. Like I said, teachers' beefs is real. Like, shit got so serious, I started bringing a knife to school. Just in case. Like, in case shit popped off. I don't know if I got to shake him in the bathroom. Whatever it takes to be elite, I was ready to do it. Like I said, I mean, we used to have school shootings at my school. And this is not an active, shooter situation. Nigga, they was aiming for me. I'm telling you, I'm Dominic Toretto. They was coming for me. I was the target. But just like Dominic Toretto, I just always seemed to slip out and somehow survive. What are we on, movie 10 and shit? Shit's crazy. Like, I actually went to go see that movie, Sidebar, and I was like, nigga, are you serious? What is this Dragon Ball Z ending? Like, nigga, what is this? Our next episode of Fast and Furious. Does this nigga die? We don't know. Find out on the next Fast and Furious. Like, nigga, you don't need a part 2 to an ending movie. You just say your goodbyes, niggas. We find out you die. You should have ended a long time ago. Kind of how I'm going to end this set. I seen the light. So like I said, my name is Muhammad Baker. Just work that out. World class count to the bone. Thanos to the bone. Where you can find me. King Capricorn 1 on Instagram. Like I said, I'm new to the stage. I'm only going to get better. So, follow me.
It gets better from here, baby. It gets better from here, King Capricorn. Are you King Capricorn?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then. Where'd you sneak off to? And you snuck off to. And so, the time is here. How you doing? Oh, girl. You're a star in the house right now. Give a round of applause to Hope Blood, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, you got 5 minutes. Let's do this.
I don't want to do anything.
I know. Okay, we're not starting this. Come on, we gotta go. Come on. You got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's it, to go up. Come on.
I don't want to go up.
Okay. Okay, so what
I'm the only
comedians
comic that
do.
don't want to go up.
That's okay. No, I don't want to go up either. Thank you, but my kitchens are stuck. For the white people, these are the kitchens. And down here too. I'm just kidding, guys. I used to. Anyway.
You want this done or no?
No, it's all right. It's all right. Who cares? I don't want people walking into the thing. Give it up for Henry for noticing that I found all of them finally, and it's great.
I'm doing it now.
You want them open? To make you feel better?
No, I'm saying it's probably better if it's closed so when I walk in, whoever's on stage doesn't see me after my pee. Like, oh, hey.
It's not always about your pee, Lenny. Sometimes it's about that cute ass. So shake it out the door while you put an egg in your shoe.
She didn't even
I
notice.
said Henry.
You did not.
Oh, Henry! That's what I said. All right. So you know comedy's not dead because we have the comedy of Neb. Neb, you're coming up?
No, I'm just watching.
Are you sure? Okay, then we got to get an Addy in here. I got to feel some energy. I got to find Patty. Is Patty in tonight? Where's Patty? Patty! 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 Come on, Patty! Patty! Patty!
One more time for Patty. Come on.
Damn it, look at
about sexy people. A fucking good-looking. There's a couple of shitbags here, but for the most part, good-looking group of people. I mean that sincerely. Although, especially up front, you're very hot. You're hot too. Don't get me wrong. Give it up for Lenny, huh? Lenny. Lenny and Lenny's nipples. Show them the size. Just for a second, I always start my act this way. Show them the size of your areolas. Get up and turn around. Get up and turn around. Yes, I want some titty flashes. This is how I open with some titty flashes. One more time, give them a flash.
Don't make him do it. Don't make him
I'm
do
over
it.
18.
Please not.
Just flash them. You're on my time. Hey, how about that? Come on. He has enormous silver dollar size areolas. That was more than you fucking bargained for to get here. Okay. And come on, while you're at it, give a round of applause to Nick, who's trying to come in quietly. You're not coming in quietly here. Come on in here. I love this man. He's a beautiful man. You know that he stopped, earlier today, he stopped a sexual assault on the other side of town. He changed his mind. Hey! What a great life. Isn't this a great life that we all share here? My life is going so well, I thought I would get in my car and drive 20 minutes and pay $10 to be mildly ignored by my peers.
Right?
That's you guys.
Right?
That's you fucking guys. That's you guys. I feel like about open mics the way Chief Justice Clarence Thomas feels about affirmative action. The soft bigotry of low expectations. That's for the intellectuals here, and I think we know what hey, well, in light of recent Supreme Court decision, that's okay, because I am comfortable here. Give a round of applause for my fucking comfort. Because this is my home mic. When I'm here, I feel like I'm at home, riddled with insecurity and judgment. But not with you guys, not with the warm group of you. Lenny, you look like every guy who ever tried to sell me drugs in high school. Am I wrong? There's a bit of a low energy here. Is that right? Was they passing fucking Xanax out at the door? Are you fucking here? Woo! I love Muhammad Baker. Muhammad Baker single-handedly ended my substitute teaching career
Don't start.
in the late 2009. I love the name Muhammad Baker. I had a friend named Jesus Shabazz. One of these things is not like the other one, not like the other one, not like the other one. One of these things is not like the other one. What can it be? All right, I know what you're all thinking. I can tell what all of you are thinking. I suffer from a condition called resting that motherfucker probably voted for Trump face. All right. I look vaguely like I play pickleball. Okay. I'll accept that. But first of all, wrong. I voted for Papa Joe. And I'm having some buyer's remorse, I admit it. Whether he's on foot or fucking horseback. He fucking can't ride a bike. I don't know if you ever see, he's not good at that. But Kamala, I mean, look, here's the deal. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm an RFK shirtless guy. I think that all the debates should be RFK shirtless versus everybody. Woo. And let's just say it because you're waiting for me to say it. Yeah. That cocaine was Hunter's. Hey. That was Hunter's cocaine. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know how I know? Because they found 2 Russian hookers underneath a mattress in the Lincoln bedroom. He's been there dodging child support payments. That's actually true. I didn't write that. That's actually true. He's been hiding in the White House. I was a little disappointed because it was only a half a fucking grand. In the White House. Come on, man. Let loose a little bit. I was kind of like in the back of my mind, I was hoping it was Joe's. You could use a little fucking energy, a little bump. You know who else? You know who else could use a little bump of energy? A little bump. These fucking, come on, you bastards!
Okay, pass the cocaine.
I would bring a 1/4 ounce to the White House just out of fucking patriotism, because that's the type of a man I am. I am a patriot. I don't know what that actually means. Because it means different things. Like it used to be like that's a great thing, but now it's like Taco Tuesday, vaguely racist. It's my favorite vaguely racist food event. That and the soup plantation. What the fuck were they? What does that soup have to do with a fucking plantation?
Well,
It makes no sense. This is not a call and response. I don't know if you understand. You didn't want to get up here, but the minute I'm up here, you got something to fucking say. Am I right? Yeah, baby. I love you, though. I love you, though. I have a feeling you're very funny, but we won't have the opportunity to see it because you won't get up. Although, you know, I love your bougie earrings. Those are fucking fantastic.
Thank you.
I love them. I love them, and I love you. And I love all of you, most of you. And here's the deal: a stable bill of mental health and a very good upbringing doesn't lead you fucking here. Does not. Like, I'm old. I just turned 60 years of age. That's not bad. My face is good. My neck is 72. And my testicles are aging in dog years. You've got that to look on his face. He's good. You look like you might play pickleball too. I like those shorts. Those are very white guy shorts. And I can say that because I don't know if you've noticed them. White guy. But there are certain arbiters of fashion. Like my wife the other day, a gay guy came up and said, "You look fabulous." And she was like, "Wow!" Because that's the hallmark. That's the high watermark. That's a gatekeeper. It's like if a teenage girl says, "I like that dress on you." A woman that's 40, it's like a validation. It's like if a cool black guy says, "I've got nice shoes." Fuck, I'm over the moon. Although a cool black guy would not have used the term cool since the late 1950s, if you think about it. I've lost you, haven't I? That's okay. I don't really fucking care. I don't do this for you. I do this for me. Me. It's about me. All about me. And I want to just draw up a little supporter because you're looking at me and you're feeling a little better about yourself. That's okay. I'm lost. I'm lost, ladies and gentlemen. But here's what I want to do. I want to draw a little energy from you. How about a round of applause for the LGBTQAI community? Give it up for them, for the bold people. This guy in the back is asleep. Wake him up. Get him a cup of noodles. Because it's more than one way to be a good person, right? Am I right? Is that right? And also, while we're at it, let's give up a round of applause for the H's, for the heterosexuals, who made all those other letters possible. None of those other letters would exist without the H's doing their thing, am I right? Like, by the way, neither would any of you fuckers exist. Heterosexuals, stop it. We're all done. Okay, like here, who's married here by a round of applause?
Clap, clap, clap.
Nobody. Fucking no. And anybody in love? You're supposed to clap again. Come on. All right, now this is my favorite category. How many people out here are just fucking? Where are my just fucking people here? Damn it. Please keep fucking. Please, whatever you do, keep fucking. Because I'm going to be applying for Social Security very soon, and I need motherfuckers to pay into the system.
Right.
And here's the thing with the LGBTQIAs. I understand the L's. I get it. Those B's, they're wishy-washy. Make a fucking T. The T's, they're kind of attention whores, but I got you. I got you. The Q's. And then, what about these A's? You know what they're called asexuals, right? That asexuals. That's because you get a letter word now if you're in a marginalized. It's a marginalized group of people. You get your own letter word. That's actually modeled after the original letter word, which I'll get into later. Yeah. That motherfucker was earned. That motherfucker was earned. You can take a dress off, but you're black 24 hours a day, motherfucker. Okay. I said an asexual. Since when has it been prohibited to not fuck? What is? I'm Catholic. That's the hardest part of the whole thing. Not fucking. If I could have learned not to want to fuck, I could have kept all my money. I got fucking 7 children. It's fucking expensive. Is it just me? I mean, what is it? Is asexual just an incel kind of faking it? No, I'm. Take a look at me. Drink me fucking in, all of you.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like at this point. Take this sexy moment to drink me in, and once again feel a little bit better about yourself. Anyway, we were talking about the differences in people. I have a friend who is what you call an SJW. Any SJWs here? Not wrong with that. Not wrong with wanting to change things, maybe make them better. I have no problem with that. But I want to remind you of something, if I might. People are people. They're not an excuse for you to display your virtue. People are people. People aren't what they say, because they say a lot of shit. People are what they do or what they don't do. That's the fucking truth. Like, I got, again, a good SJW friend of mine, but, you know, he's a little disappointed now because, you know, he can't tell people they're wearing the wrong mask. Or the mask is on wrong. But the other day we were right here, right in front of this place, and there's a guy in the storefront, and he's got a sign, homeless. Anything would help. So my good SJW friend looks at him and says, "That's unhoused, you asshole." So I reach in my pocket and I gave the guy some change. And my buddy said, you know, he's just going to spend that on drugs and alcohol. I said, that's what I was going to spend it on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, baby? Listen, you all have been very mediocre. But I do love you, each and every one of you individually as well as collectively. We could have some type of a comedic orgy. What do you think? Are you down for it? Are you? I like Lenny because he's enthusiastic. The rest of you are sharing a brain cell. Back and forth. Listen, you've been wonderful. Give a round of applause for all these people that are coming in now. Fresh from a menage a trois in the hallway. My name is Patty. I run a show at the Mix every Wednesday and one Saturday a month. That's Patty, PADDYFORCOMEDY. Let's give a round of applause for our host this evening and my hall pass. Sunda Kronquist. Come on up here, Sunda Kronquist. Keep going for Sunda. Come on, you motherfucker.
Eat his body, drink his blood, then we'll sing a song of love. Everybody seated so we can say hallelujah, hallelujah. Just want to make sure you guys are seated so we can sing hallelujah. If you think there's a dearth of females in comedy, think again. This is a very funny lady. She has her own show now at the Rooftop on Sunset. Give it up for the comedy of the one and only Samantha Linderman. Let her go.
And she's gonna go to the bathroom. And that's how you know that she knows I'm good. Like, she's like, I'm Sam. Hey guys. I did actually have my own show. And I wanted to come out. I'm Jewish. Come out as Jewish. No. I wanted to come out to like a Kanye West song. It was like a setup, like I love him, whatever. So I started playing it, right? And it's like, bitch, I'm back out my coma. Oh, perfect, right? So I put it down and this comic's like, excuse me, where's the light gonna come from? I was like, I'm gonna fucking murder you right now. But it was a great night. Isn't that so funny though? I'm like, just imagine me you can see it. It's really hard. But I kept going. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Well, I'm probably gonna keep doing it. I don't know, I was like, maybe I should do like, you know, people say like new material. But what's new? So, and I think he might be watching, but somebody has now, a man who I was, you know, like more than pals with, like, you know, like beyond third cousins with, like you guys know Ding Dong, you know, beyond like across the sea, different fucking states. You know Ding Dong Ditch?
Yeah.
So I was Ding Dong Ditched with a painting.
Oh my god.
For me, with a message for me.
So creepy.
And I didn't even react because it happened before. But it was, instead of a painting, it was the guy's t-shirt. I didn't ask for it. Okay, if I need a t-shirt, I'll just take it. I'm not gonna be like, his t-shirt and a carabiner, like a thing to put that clip. I had to look what it was. Because I mentioned once that I thought it would help me with my keys. And that's where I feel like guys miss it, right? Because it's like, you could just say, I'm sorry. You could just buy me, like, food, like my Uber home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why your used shirt and a clip for the keys that I probably have lost already. You know what I mean? Like, keys into the home I'm not going to open for you. Like, that's fucking weird. You want my keys? Like, guys are like that. Like, you'll tell a guy that, like, you're on your period. He's like, shh, I know, it's okay. That's why you're like that. Shh, it's okay. Shh, I'm here. I hear you. Heard. Shh. I hear you. Shh. You want me to turn the TV up? So, it's like that. And then they're like, I'll eat you out though. Fine. I'll let you suck my dick. Fine. Fine. And I'm like, you literally, like, live with a parent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how cool they are. Like, I'm uncomfortable. And I will introduce myself if they're out. Because I feel like it's rude not to. It didn't go well that one time. This guy was like, my grandpa's home. He had a sticker in his room and it said rump. And I was like, it's probably like rump. Well, it was Trump. And I didn't know, but I also, like, that was, you could tell what state of mind I was in. You know what I mean? Where I was just gonna blindly, like, your nails, your whole outfit. It's like my size for you. I don't know you. I just know these people, so it's like when I see you, look at them, like, feel really, like, what a good night. Give it up for you guys. Full house. Yeah, I'm not on the Trump wavelength, but both my parents were. And then shortly after, they acted like it was like a phase. I was like, don't do that shit. It wasn't like emo night. Like, it was a little bit more than that. A lot of arguments were fought. But that shit's so funny because I don't have any facts, but I have a lot of feelings. And a way to deliver. I know I'm right. Like, I swear to fucking God, I do. I know I could get somebody I know to tell you, and they would be correct. And I would know them through love and feelings. I could show you a TikTok that we could then dissect the TikTok, find the articles that this person knew. But really, I just know that I'm right sometimes. She can so relate to this, probably with her kids.
I heard it.
You heard it. It's so funny. You're laughing so hard. I'm kidding. No, let's not even talk about TikTok. I will, though. I didn't know that. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's rude. Should I say it?
Say it.
I didn't know how common hemorrhoids were. I won't tell you why it's on my mind, but that's my business. And, you know, I'm trying to keep business a business. I'm trying to stop getting paintings on my doorstep because then a note, I swear to God. Because I feel like if it happens to me, I should share it. Why should I keep it a secret? For this guy, he's not keeping it a secret. He's leaving shit places. Fucking Hansel and Greteling me. Where? Where do you want me to go with these little notes? Oh, fuck, dude. But basically, I'm at my show. I'll talk about it again, but it's a funny story. And the security guard walks up to me and he's like, somebody left this for you. And I was like, was it a guy? He goes, could have been a man, could have been a woman. I was like, power to you. You know what I mean? Like, he's cute. I got like, whatever. And I open it. And it's my side profile as a drawing.
Oh, good man.
Mixed feelings, right? Clap if you think it's romantic. Clap if you think, like, I'm the main character. Nobody cared. My cousin and I are in an argument, and she said she felt like she was the background character in our friendship. Therefore, I'm the main character. And she said I talked to Sunda too much on the phone when we were hanging out.
When?
Give it up for
Right?
Sunda. She's my mentor. One of my dearest friends. I admire her so much, and she makes this place happen. So let's give it up for her on the Manic today. She's beautiful all the time. You guys are constantly telling me how much better it is when she's here. I've already seen some comments on YouTube about, how much time do I have?
You have 3 minutes.
About this. So if you haven't been here before, this bookshelf, this is like Ellen. Behind you!
Right.
Oprah, behind you, turn, for real. Behind you
Oh.
is what the bookshelf used to look like, right? Full of life and colors. They're like, it's distracting. I don't know, what are you going to say?
Right. Now what?
I kind of liked it before. I like the life in the place. You know, it's a school of comedy, but it's a home of horrors. I don't know. What would you call it? What would you call this place? I still haven't brought my parents here. Because I talk about them too much. Way too much. I'll end this, I think, maybe an old joke. Oh, God, I love when people say that. And I wish I was them. And I could be like... That'll be it. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. Or here. Love you. Bye.
There you go.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Picking the date.
The name of the place is the Sunroof.
It's the name of the sunroof.
It's a way better.
It's the Sunset Rooftop for
It's a
now.
way better.
I'm working with Young Baka Production. So
Yes.
that's where it takes me. Yeah. I am. We're moving, man.
We want a young champ for them.
They are so supporting, and so is. Are you in the mood?
Yeah.
You get a little moody? Let's get up. We're going with Mike Moody.
Oh no, I was just saying hi. Hey, how you doing? Good.
I'm good.
You good? You good? I'll make sure all the black people are good before I start.
I'm good.
Just wanna make sure.
Thanks.
Okay.
Black to the police come.
Oh my god. Oh man. My name is Mike Moody. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I grew up with my grandparents. Growing up with your grandparents is weird. Growing up with your grandparents is the only time you get beat and then you ask them if they okay. You know what I mean? Like, are you alright? I hear you wheezing, you know? It's gonna hurt me more, it's gonna hurt you. I'm like, I know, I see you out of breath and shit. Did you learn your lesson? We were talking about the submarine thing, and I can't chalk up a reason why I would go into the water for anything like that. I don't know. My theory is just that white men love danger.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think it's that's all it is. You just millionaires, billionaires, and they want to do that shit. Like that's what they want to do. No, white men love danger. And that's cool. Cause I had dangerous shit that don't need to have any danger to it. You know what I mean? You guys ever been to church in the South? He's like, I love God, but you know what make this way more fun? Let's put some snakes in here. Let's bring some snakes in here and show how much we love God. That's all I think about that. I don't think it's stupid. Oh man, I went to Sam's show. I'm so proud of her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was fun. Smoke weed. I don't really be smoking weed. Got high. It was fun. But it took a lot for me to get there. Like, I was supposed to take like 2 buses, but I ended up taking 1 bus because I went past the first stop and I had to get on the lift. And I got in the lift and the dude was deaf. I know I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but that was the most peaceful fucking lift ride I ever had in my life. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And I don't know, it's just... Because usually people, like, have you ever been on, like, a lift with somebody, like, really wants to talk to you, or when they really want to talk, and they just start dumping on you and shit, you know? I'm like, yo, I don't want any of that. You know what I mean? It was so quiet, it was peaceful. My fucking my headphones battery went out. I just started playing this shit loud. I was like, fuck it, he can't hear it, you know? It was fun, though. It was good. I enjoyed it. I've been doing dating apps again, and man, shit still sucks. I didn't know. I thought maybe it gotten better, and it still sucks. I don't know, and I don't know what's going on. This is phenomenon of like either like, yeah, like somebody's like a chick is like on some, like, and not even like a dude or a chick is like on some like they're hoeing, or they want like a family like immediately. Like it's no like middle ground. It's like, hey, like, let's fuck, or hey, my covenant with God is more important than my relationship with you. And you're like, okay. I was talking to one chick, and she was like, do you want to hang out? I was like, yeah. And then she was like, you know, let's just cut the whole thing off. And I was like, what the fuck? I shit you not. That shit happened yesterday. That shit makes no fucking sense. That was all that happened. I was like, hold on, you gotta run this shit back. Like, what the fuck just happened? So I didn't think you wanted to go. I said yes. Somebody please help me make sense of this shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. So I just stayed home and watched TV. Yeah. Watch a lot of TV. Watching a lot of TV lately. I love the TV. Ooh or boo or. I've been watching a lot of movies where they, you know, make characters black for no reason. And why don't you just show black characters that already are black? They always take a lot of like white characters with red hair and they make them black. I noticed that. They did it for the Little Mermaid. They've done it for a few characters. They take a red-haired white person and then they fucking make them black. I can't wait till they do Pippi Longstocking with box braids. She has micros. Yo, I shit you not, man. That shit is crazy. I was watching the trailer for the new Ninja Turtles movie. Have y'all seen the trailer for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't April O'Neil look like one of the chicks who founded Black Lives Matter? For what? For what? I gotta Google the chicks who created Black Lives Matter for this to be funny later on. I just don't know what the point of that shit is. But I watch a lot of TV, I watch a lot of movies. I saw the trailer for the new Color Purple movie. It's a musical this time. It's a heavy film to be singing through. Like, you gotta see the first time, there's a lot going on to break into song, man. Like, that shit is crazy. Oh, they have, you know, it's like rape scene, take a baby. They gotta take baby scene, they got a rape scene. Hope there's no song for rape scene. Oh, God. That shit, I don't have it. I'm not even going. Can you imagine on set, like, yo, let's just go do a run through of the rape song. Full choreography. He like, what the fuck? Anyway, I just want to be sad. I'm tired of seeing black people like not have shit on TV. Or dressing like sepia color outfits. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about? That's how you know they're not doing well, when they don't have color in their clothes. So they was like a white shirt or a beige shirt or something, khaki pants. You like, goddamn, they suffering. And I don't know. I was gonna go to the Juneteenth festival in Lamert Park, but I didn't go because I was tired of seeing people. Already, like, I was already drained before I even got there, so I didn't go. I don't know. I know they did that. I don't know if they did anything for Pride though. Black people, we're not homophobic, but we have terms and conditions. You know? Very strong terms and conditions that we abide by. You know, that's how we get down. You know, like a black parent will only allow their kid to be entertained by a drag queen only if it's a Tyler Perry movie. That's the only time we let a drag queen entertain us. Watch a lot of black podcasts and the plight of this relationship shit. And you guys ever watch the Black podcast? Yeah. Well, y'all know what it is. It's just straight up. First of all, it's never integrated. It's always all dudes, all women. And they're just like, niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. And that's like the dialogue back and forth. But they never get a guest to come on to fucking say their piece. So everybody's just defending it. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? I don't know what destroyed the black community more, black podcasts or crack epidemics, but this shit is really close to killing the black family. Just the way that they even talk. Like, even the way the dudes talk. They just have, like, a certain authority, kind of like a weird, aggressive kind of way they speak. You know what I mean? I don't know what would be worse. Black dudes having a podcast or slave owners having a podcast. You'd be like, man, I put clothes on her back. I put food on the table. I should be able to fuck whenever I want. That's still the Black Dudes podcast. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much. On Instagram, I got a show at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach on this Sunday at 9:30. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the mood. Listen, we're here because there's something missing here. Like, there's not enough women in this room. Or am I crazy? So,
Right here.
we need more female comedians. All right? I'm just saying it, so put on a skirt, everybody. Right now, I'm going to bring up It's not just funny, but smart and funny and final. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Monica Lorraine.
Smart and final. It's like the grocery store. Hey guys. I think this looks like the container that houses all the containers at the container store. Imagine that being your job, to make the containers to fit all the containers that get shipped to the container store. That's pretty cool. I rode here on the train. Did anybody else here come on public transportation?
Yes.
Where's Hunter? Because I know he keeps disappearing. But anyways, I wish I did come here, but like on a Panther. Call it the Metro Feline. The downtown Santa Monica station. Like Cinda said, my name is Monica. A bit more about my family. My mom's name is Purnima, which in Sanskrit means full moon. My dad's name is Ram, but his childhood nickname growing up was Jandu, which is Sanskrit for moon. My sister's name is Nila, which is Tamil for moon. And my name is Monica, which is Tamil for my parents gave me a white name. One of my childhood best friends, she works as a bartender, which means that she gets tips from alcoholics. I work as a comedian, which means I get tips from alcoholics. One time after a show, this drunk guy, he comes up to me and he like leans on my shoulder and he says, "You know, you were good up there, but I think you need to be more like Megan Thee Stallion." I was like, respectfully, no. It was a super drunk white guy. I hate white guys named Tanner. Because I'm Tanner.
Okay.
That's like if I name my kid Sunburned Peach. Like. I like white guy names that go by abbreviations. You know, like Jonathan, it goes by John, or Henry, that goes by Henry. Just kidding. I've always wanted to meet a Richard that goes by Hard.
Oh.
Or a Christopher who goes by Stop.
Yeah.
I'm going through a breakup right now. Thanks, Henry. It was very mutual. Like, we ended things off in a very healthy way. My dad was telling me when I first started dating my ex-girlfriend, he was like, you know, if this relationship doesn't work out, you should have plan B. I was like, Dad, we're lesbians. That's not how it works. The only morning after pill I take is a Costco multivitamin. But you know, morning after pill, like I really appreciate your leaning towards pro-choice sentiments. He's like, this is not about me being pro-choice. This is about me being pro not your life choices. I'm leaving LAFC. I'm going back home on Saturday. I'm going to my house currently in Georgetown, Texas. Thank you. Georgetown is 45 miles north of Austin, right on the cusp between Austin and Texas. 2 miles south of my house is an Indian street store. 2 miles north of my house is a roadside gun store. 2 miles south of my house, you'll meet a guy named Justin. You'll be like, "Hi, my name's Justin. He him pronouns." 2 miles north of my house, you meet a guy named Justin. He'll be like, "Hi, my name's Justin." And it's Justin. That's how you pronounce my name. I'm originally from Illinois, the Chicago suburbs, and I'm here from Illinois.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're from the same town. Like, we went to the same elementary school. Isn't that crazy?
Schaumburg?
Yeah.
Schaumburg.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's crazy. But you can tell, you know, white people from Illinois because they never say they're from Illinois. They say they're from Illinois. And I'm like, you are illiterate. I went to a school with a lot of smart kids, but there were also a lot of really dumb kids. This one time in class, we were doing this speech writing exercise. We had to revise other people's speeches. this one guy in his speech, he used the quote, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." He attributed that quote to John Wilkes Booth. I was later reading his essay, I was like, Donnie, although is one word, not two. This other time, I told this girl I was a vegetarian, and she was like, does that mean you only eat vegetables? I was like, how would you become a 3rd grade teacher?
Okay.
Thank you. But I don't know if Cinda mentioned this earlier. I'm in college right now. I just finished my year as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Thank you. Emphasis on the homo. I am a physics major at Duke. I usually don't like tell people that because it usually is the joke. The Duke physics department, it's kind of like one big dick measuring contest, but with a very precise ruler. Just a bunch of guys in khakis that are either jazz musicians or rock climbers. Don't ask me why. Bunch of guys talking about numbers and circles. You know what it's called when you talk about numbers and circles? A clock. It's one of the first things you learn in modern physics, that all time is relative. I'm Indian. My relatives are never on time. Earlier, you take mechanics. One of the first things you learn is that Newton's 3rd law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, especially if you're doing that action in a mirror.
Boys.
You also... What?
Hello, boys.
You also learn about a conservation of energy, right? So whatever energy y'all give is whatever energy I give back. So thank y'all for being a great audience. Yeah, give a round for yourselves. But unlike physics and stand-up, there's no conservation of mass, which is why people keep leaving. But yeah, I took electricity and magnetism last year, E&M. Which is where you get to learn about electrical circuits, and now I'm here in the comedy circuit. There are a couple differences. In the LA circuit, it is all resistance, and nobody can conduct themselves. I have a question for y'all.
Sure.
When people say they're feeling their feelings, what feeling are they really feeling?
Right.
Good question.
I feel like therapists, when they say to get curious about your feelings, get observant about your feelings, they're asking you to replace a feeling of sadness with a feeling of curiosity. But I think that's really weird to me because curiosity made a cat suicidal, and that's what I came here not to be. My old therapist said that I needed to let go of the things that aren't serving me, so I punched a waitress. My old therapist said that my personality was a lot like the capital of Taiwan. It's Taipei. My old therapist said my personality was a lot like my blood type. Taipei. Negative. But yeah, I had therapy last week. Took a big shit afterwards.
Nice. Big up.
Call that trauma dumping. My roommate was like, Monica, you've been in the bathroom for a while. I'm like, I'm going through some shit right now. Leave me alone. I'll end up one more bit. My name is Monica, and I am a strong supporter of the first responders. Can you get a round of applause for the first responders? I'm a supporter of the first responders to my post on Instagram. My Instagram is at Monica Narain, MONIKA_NARAIN_. And if you want to support my platform, don't put your feet on the stage. Thank you.
And with the beat goes on. We were looking for you, but right now I gotta say woo woo wee for the comedy of the one and only Henry Laz. Let me hear it.
I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I'm cranky. That was acting. That's acting. Just so you know, me and Mike have some like a little running joke where like whenever someone's like, "Oh, black people never answer this," I'll answer. I'll like I'll do this because I'm a supporter. Mike laughs most of the time, so that's why I do it.
Solidarity.
But it made me think because you were like, "Oh, you would be black when the police come," and that is correct. I am white as fuck when the police come. Oh my god. So I think a couple people have heard this story, but I'll tell it anyways. So I got a flat tire coming home from a mic in Hollywood, and I used to live in like Mar Vista, so it's like a 50-minute drive or so. And I called AAA. I'm from New York, so I called AAA, and they're like, "Oh, we have to route you to the New York offices because that's where your account's from." So they route me to the New York offices, and then they're like, "Oh, you're in Los Angeles. We have to route you to the LA offices." And then I'm like, "Wait, they just told me the opposite at the New York offices." So it's like, oh, you know, whatever. AAA takes 30 minutes, does nothing. So I'm there. I'm trying to fix the tire. I can't figure it out because I'm dumb. I realized afterwards that maybe you should loosen the nuts on the ground, not in the air. But hindsight, come on. So I ended up calling the highway patrol, and I called the cops. They were there. I was like, "Hey, you know, I just need help changing a tire." Highway patrol was there in like 7 minutes.
Okay.
I'm vaping in the car before they get there. Or I'm not vaping in the car before they get there. But they see it and they're like, "Oh, you vaping?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "That's cool." And then they're like, "That's cool, whatever." It is interesting though, because like I recognize my white privilege, but at the same time, if I looked like Lenny, I don't know if they would have treated it the same. I think. I don't know. It's just a hunch. But I was talking to them. They were very nice about it. You know, they're kind of just like, "Yeah, we don't normally get called to help fix tires, but they helped me out. Got home safe. Didn't have to spend money on AAA, dude." If you're white and you need a tire fixed, if you're a small white boy, call the LAPD. Will look at you favorably, and that's something that you can keep in the back of your mind, just so everyone knows.
It doesn't work for us.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's white privilege, man. It sucks, but it's real. It's my first time doing comedy. Dude, open mics in LA are tough. It's like not just like doing them, it's finding them, you know? I was like going online. It's like, oh, open mics, only female, non-binary trans performers. It's like, fuck, that seems a little bit unfair, you know? I can't go to that mic. If there was a mic that was like, oh, slightly autistic men, I'd be all over that shit, you know? That'd be my mic. I'd own that shit. I don't even have autism, but they'd be like, oh, can you prove your autism? I'm like, yeah, let me tell you about professional wrestling, alright? Let me explain the history to you. Someone mentioned talking on the phone with Sunda. Who was that? It was Patty, maybe? I don't know. Sam. I don't know. You ever talk on the... Anyone... show of hands. Anyone talk on the phone with Sunda before?
Oh, wow.
Solid amount of people. Every single person in that group that raised their hands knows that whenever you call Sunda, it's like 30 seconds of whatever she called you for, and then it's a solid half hour of, oh my god, Mark has been oh my god, the shit I've had to deal with today.
Oh my god.
And then she's going, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then she's going through the valet, checking security. This will put you on the phone with some, like, security man. It's like, this is Henry. It's a fun experience, but it'll take, you have to, like, make sure you have time in your day to do it, you know. Muhammad, man. I don't know, you're always talking about, like, I don't know what school you went to, but I feel like you're talking about, like, oh, the teachers would, like, they knew not to mess with me because I would mess with them. I feel like they weren't messing with you because your name was Muhammad and they were a little bit nervous. But I don't know. It's possible. You're picking. It's just mean to me that you're like picking. You're saying like, oh, there was this alcoholic, cigarette addicted teacher that we used to make fun of. It's like, dude, you don't make fun of the druggy teacher. you befriend him and buy alcohol from him, obviously you weren't cool, because if you were cool, you would have known that those guys can be very easily manipulated. Let's see. I wanted to talk about, there's a new documentary on Hulu that I've been watching. Anyone hear about Ashley Madison?
Oh, yeah.
I told Sam about it in the hallway. So if you don't know, Ashley Madison was a site created in the early 2000s that was made exclusively for people in relationships to find other people in relationships and have an affair.
Yep.
So the whole, like in the documentary, the CEO talks about like, oh yeah, you know, we didn't want them roping other people into this that weren't also cheating on their husband. I don't know. But eventually it turned into a big thing because in 2015 there was a big hack and data leak. So every single person that had ever made an account with Ashley Madison, their data could be found. So let's say, oh, I'm a housewife. I want to know if my husband's been cheating. Go online. Why is his name on this registry? We're done. Broke up thousands and thousands of marriages. And I think all in all, it seems like a good thing. Not even just overall the site seems fine. You know, I respect it. No, he's talking in ads like, oh, no one's gonna have an affair because they saw a 30-minute advertisement. You know, and he's right. That's thoroughly true. They're not. They're 30-second advertisement, not 30-minute. Maybe a 30-minute advertisement could be compelling, but who knows? I don't know. It's just they did a lot with actors reading internet testimonials. I'm shaking. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry, dude. I'll have after. Oh, there are some goldfish right here. Those.
What does that sound?
But what's that outside?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll be scared. It's fine.
Right?
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I'm just talking about bullshit. Where was I going? Oh, I was talking about people cheating on their husbands and wives. Yeah, it's a cool thing. They focus a lot on actors doing testimonials of like internet website of internet reviews. So there were very few people in the documentary that were basically saying like, oh yeah, I cheated on my wife, or I cheated on my husband, or my husband cheated on me using Ashley Madison. And one of the main people they focused on was this one woman who was really upset, and she was talking about how her husband, you know, used Ashley Madison. They had a 5-year-old kid, you know, and she found her husband on it, and she said to him like, oh, are you gonna stop? And he said yes. And then fast forward, the husband and his mistress have been together for 10 years.
Wow.
You may... Thank you! You may not like it, but that is a love story. It's just not yours. Okay?
There we go.
This husband had to suffer through years of marriage and supporting the child you two had, only to find out that his true love was out there waiting for him, and all he had to do was cheat on your bitch ass to find her. But like, that's the thing. It's just like, the one thing I wanted to mention as well that they focused on, which I thought was interesting, is they really covered all angles you can think of people that might have been using the site. Another example of that being people that maybe made an account to see if their partner was on, and you know, or people that made an account just to like scope it out, whatever. People that made an account and didn't do anything. But at the same time, I don't think that's a good enough excuse that you made an account. It's like, oh yeah, I made an account, but I didn't get any matches. I didn't meet up with anyone. Like, you're just saying that you wanted to cheat on your fucking wife, but you were too ugly to do so. That's a horrible excuse. Imagine saying that to your wife, like, babe, come on, you gotta understand. I went on the app, and I thought I wanted someone who would just have sex with me, you know? I thought I wanted that desire, but now I realize I'm lucky that I just have anyone that will have sex with me. I don't need it all the time. The fact that you have sex with me once a month is great. I love you for that. Thank you. All in all, if you're a woman, God, I'm hungry. Suck the dick. If you're a man, suck the dick. Get those goldfish. I'm hungry.
Henry! Quick story before I bring up Robert. Did you know, by the way, I was on Ashley Madison?
Hey.
And I did not get paid for it, and they used my image. And somebody called my husband and told him.
I'm on AliExpress.
But it was that picture, by the way. It was this picture. And it's pretty messed up. And Mrs. Zaffron. Looking for some action from Robert. Where are you, Robert?
Oh, right
Is he
here.
hiding?
Yeah, right here.
I asked you, and you said you're looking.
Oh,
You were just watching. Remember I asked you if you were going up?
No, I'm going up.
You are coming up right now. Samantha, leave them here. That was confusion.
Alright, guys. I've seen people do this. Let's try it out live for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was not meant to be. So this is my first 10 minutes, so I got a hard 5. It's going to be pretty soft after the next. So I guess I'll put this down here. So I recently started buying vitamins at the dollar store. So I'm suicidal, right? Do I really want to live anymore? And the funny thing is, that's like the laziest way to kill yourself. Like, I'm only willing to spend $1. I married the first girl I ever had sex with.
Oh
no.
Yeah. So technically, I'm still a virgin, right? Like, you have to do it with more than one person for it to count. Right? But I wasn't trying to save myself or anything. I was just like Patty said, I was like involuntary virgin, and then I trapped her ass. Let's see. So I'm from Florida, and compared to Florida, there's so many more Teslas on the road that I finally saw a whole row of them charging at night. You have to stand there like 15, 20 minutes, and I'm just like, isn't this LA County? How's there no more news stories of people getting robbed? Like, think about it. You're in a Tesla, so you have money. Strike one. You're in, let's see, what was the second one? Ah, shit, okay. This is my first time telling this one.
We're gonna love it. We're gonna love it anyway.
I already do.
First time, crap, what the fuck am I saying? There we go. So they're plugged in. They can't drive away. Strike number 2. And they're in a Tesla, so they're definitely liberal. They don't have a weapon. Strike number 3. It's definitely like I have to have mine do myself. So I'm a male nurse, and I work with a lot of females, and they don't really like me at first. I don't know if it's because I'm a man, or if it's just maybe I'm an asshole. But they say until they find out I'm married, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're married? I didn't know that." But what it really means is, "Oh my God, someone married you? You guys can't be that bad." It's like my only redeemable quality is that I have a wife. It's ridiculous. So working with a majority of women really does change a person, a guy. I have to sit down to pee. That's something new. I never did that before. I have to, my voice at work changes pitch, kind of like this. I walk in the room and I'm like, "Hi guys, my name is Robert. I'm going to be your nurse. We're going to have a great day." I started, just like I did now, like when I get tired, I just start leaning on my hip. It's perfectly normal, the break room drama is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
You hear about, all the relationship drama. They're like, "Oh my God, girl, you're a queen. You shouldn't have to put up with that." This and that. Like, and I'm just here trying to eat some chicken, like just trying to enjoy myself. It's gotten so bad. Like I had to start taking testosterone, but not to build muscle, just so I don't have to start getting my period. But yeah, so that's probably not even 5. That's the only thing I have in my mind. Let's keep going here. So, before I left,
push the thing in.
Yeah.
Push the bottom of the, yep, there you go.
Okay,
You did
perfect.
it.
So the only, I recently went out to drink with a gay friend of mine, and we were a couple drinks in, and I asked him, I was like,
so have you been to a gay like strip club? And he's like, yeah, of course. And I was like, I don't know where that I got this question, but I was like, are they hard? And I don't know, just because I would think like if a man, I'm a man. I'm not a gay man, but I'm a man. And watching any man soft is just, it's hard to look at. And then he goes, no, they're not hard. I was like, that's so dumb. Like, that's like asking a female stripper, get up, your shift is up, no makeup, come on, you can't do your hair, get on the pole. It could be a little better, you know? Or it's like it's like giving an Asian boy division questions. They could be harder, you know? The Asian boy. I mean, oh fuck, I fucked that up. The stripper's not the Asian boys. Let's see. So, I start, I don't usually scroll through my wife's phone, but she has two best friends. They're on like their second kids, and you know, we're still in our 20s, so like there's pressure's on. And I see her Instagram feed, and it's just all babies. It's just all food recipes. It's just all like baby related. So I start unrequesting, like, oh, I'm not interested in this, and then I start searching up cars, gym. Like, she's not. Oh shit, I fucked that one up. She's not even that fat.
Oh,
She weighs like 100 pounds. Let's see.
really, that's huge.
What else do we got?
Fat people need to stop.
So, let's see. Let's do let's keep going the racial thing going. So, Black Lives Matter. I was getting high one day, and I was like, wow, like it'd be really funny if if Black Lives Matter wasn't a racial hate thing. It was just like a mustache, facial grooming thing. Because the only people I know that can pull off a mustache are black men. Like they pull it off. Like Idris Elba pulls it off really well. Don't get me started on Steve Harvey, man. That guy's accents the lips, Jesus. And you know, it's just it's bad to see jealousy overtake such a powerful crime. It's ridiculous. Let's see. All right, this one is pretty old, but the first time I touched my asshole was when I was 12 years old. I grew up in a very Christian household, so you know, touching private parts was the devil. You never did that. But funny enough, I was in a church camp, and I had contracted this bad bug. I had to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes, and I was just really sore and raw down there. And the pastor saw this, and he's like, you have to clean your asshole. You know? And he kind of showed me how to do it. I was like, oh, okay. Like, you got to use soap. You got to put your whole hand in there. And, but yeah, just definitely a pastor's not the first person who should show you how to clean your ass. Crazy enough, you ask me anything, I don't remember.
That's what he was doing it for?
Exactly. That's where I'm going. I don't remember anything other than that during that trip. So did I lose my virginity at 12? I don't know.
Altar boy flashback.
Let's see. Let's see. I remember. This one is a little funny, but I was at an open mic the other day, and I'm a big pussy. I had a homeless joke, and I don't know if he was homeless, but he kind of, the hygiene wasn't there, so I assumed. I didn't say the joke. I'm a real big pussy. That's why I'm up here, That's why I'm not a martial artist. But anyways, so there's a big homeless population here in California that you don't see as much as in Florida. And when I really thought about it, they're really camping in the city. They have a bad choice of campground, If they were to camp in the forest like the rest of us, they wouldn't be, there'd be no stigma, We'd be like, Billy, that's not a homeless person, that's an outdoorsman, Yeah, how much time do you have? That's it?
That's it.
Oh,
but
thank God.
Within that time, tell me, where can we find you? RAECHEGOYE. That's my Instagram handle. I have to change it. That's just my real name. Which is what?
Robert.
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert Dinko.
Yeah.
All right. Now, guys, thank you very much. You got my keys. Let me give you your keys. Oh my God. All right. I know that. I've got to get to a show, and I've got to show Hope something, so I'm going to bring up your boy over here that keeps going out every time I call him. I don't know why he doesn't like me, Mr. White. I don't know what it is. Where are you?
I'm right here.
There you go. All right. Oh. Let me show you this place. Let's get up for the comedy of the one and only Eddie White. Let me hear you.
Woo! Cinda, I pee a lot. It has nothing to do with you. It's a weak pelvic floor. It's not. It's fine. Okay, here we go. No, that's not working. All right, how we doing? I'm still recovering from Henry talking about Ashley Madison. Like, there's nothing like a 12-year-old talking about infidelity. Like, I support it. It's just also, my name is Hunter, and I don't watch the news, so I get really confused when Patty says that he thinks it was Hunter's cocaine. Apparently, cocaine was found in the White House.
That is true. Yeah.
Why do you think it's Hunter's cocaine? Because any self-respecting cocaine addict knows you do not leave half a gram.
You have a point.
Right? Yeah. It's a little morning pick-me-up. I turned 30 recently. Yeah, thank you, I think. Anyone else, like, in their early 30s just turned 30? Yeah, how'd you handle it?
That's great.
It was great?
Shit. Everything you didn't do at 20. Shit.
That's true. I, like, went into it thinking I was, like, gonna handle it fine. It was no big deal. But, like, I realized I'm handling it. Like, if at the end of 13 on 30, Jennifer Garner was just found wandering the desert for 3 years, right? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna end up enlightened or homeless. I'm still trying to figure that out. And, like, I don't know, I'm not complaining about my 20s. Like, it was a pretty good 20s overall. Like, it was a success. Like, I didn't start selling t-shirts or started a podcast. Like, that is success. Thank you. Which also, I wrote that joke and then remembered that I did start a podcast. So I'm still doing okay, I guess. I also feel that, like, starting a podcast and selling t-shirts, they are the same thing. Like, the same vibe, completely the same energy, right? They're both like, I had an idea, or I am at the end of my rope, help me, people. Like, it's either this or a GoFundMe for my cats. I don't know. I don't fucking know what that was. I started seeing a new therapist. Yeah. I assume we're some therapy people in here, and isn't it just, like, the most fun first date when you meet with a new therapist?
No.
Right? Yeah, it's wild. Like, if you're like me, though, you're, like, sussing out the vibe, like, trying to figure out what's, like, appropriate. Like, what is this relationship? Is it like, hey, Eileen, I'm cripplingly socially anxious, or, hey, Eileen, I've spoken to aliens. Just trying to figure out the vibe of crazy, which she's supposed to handle, because I am a lot. I'm like, I don't know. I've been, like, thinking about, like, how I am as a person, and is anyone else just, like, incredibly stubborn for, like, no reason?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, I realized the other day that I haven't done laundry the correct way ever. Right? Like, I don't separate lights from darks, hot, cold. I'm not some, like, weird laundry abolitionist. I'm just not gonna let a laundry tag tell me how to run my life. Right? Like, I got mental issues and might be autistic. Why would I let big laundry tell me what to do? I don't know, I've, like, never talked about this because I'm, like, it's weird, but, like, anyone in a relationship where they make vastly less money than their partner, right? I got some chuckles. You can chuckle and not admit it. It's fine. I'm the one on stage bearing my soul! No, but it's, like, weird, like, being in, like, a relationship, like, and she, like, pays for everything. Like, I don't call her a sugar mama because my mama never bought me shit. Right? This lady is like Wanda Wonka. Like, she buys all of my takeout. It's crazy. And, like, I don't know, I'm like trying to do my part, right? Because I don't want to be one of those assholes who only takes. So I, like, cook and I clean and I do the dishes. I take the garbage out. I'm like Andrew Tate's dream girl up in here. Gotta go along to get along. I bring 2 coffees. Deep cut Andrew Tate joke. Be glad you don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't know why I did that. Go back to the jokes, Hunter. Stupid Andrew Tate. Anyway, I don't know. The weird, like, I've been thinking about, like, where we are, like, in history. And, like, the big thing that happened in my life and all of ours is, like, the internet became a thing. And I'm realizing I'm not a fan. Anyone else not a fan of the internet? Yeah, I got some people who get it, right? Because, I don't know, some people, they look at me blank and like, why would you hate the internet? It's done so many great things. Okay, for all the good that it has done the world, it has done more damage to the culture, to society, and my brain than, like, drugs ever did. Right? The worst with drugs is, like, it gave us cool music, and then it, like, melted my brain when I watched The Matrix. But it fixed itself. But, like, thanks to the internet, like, I'm 30 and equally nervous about TikTok and fluoride in the water. Right? Like, are they government programs? Do the Amish have mind control? Are they all making the frogs gay? I don't know. Okay, some people did not get that. I will rephrase it. I am 2 steps away from wild blah, blah, blah. I am 2 pieces of wild information away from thinking Taylor Swift is JFK Jr. Now, that has nothing to do with the drugs. That's because I logged into Twitter one day, okay? Yeah, okay, cool. I appreciate that. We're all chilling. Thank you. I don't need the applause. It's fine. I love myself despite myself. Sam got that. I don't know. Like, anyone just, like, this is obvious that I feel this way, but anyone, like, feel like they do not fit into society? Yeah, it's, like, not necessarily, like, a bad thing. I just, like, I just don't fit. Like, I used to work at Vaughn's, like, in the grocery store, in the deli. And there was this dude named Martin. We love Martin. Asked you a bunch of questions about yourself. Nice dude. But one day, he decided to ask me what I'm into for fun. I don't know what to say to that, because I feel like most people, they're into, like, movies or sports or politics. I'm out here just getting excited about secret societies and magic. Yeah, magic. I said I had a weird year, okay? I got into magic this year. I don't know if I believe in God, but I know I believe in wizards. I also maybe believe in crystals. Fucking shoot me. It's fine. Crystals, maybe they're magic. I believe in crystals like my dad believes in capitalism. Like, we're all just hoping it's not a scam. Okay, you guys have been fun. My name is Hunter White. Suna's not here. Suna is here. Keep it going for Suna in this wonderful place.
Yes, you guys can't get mad at me. You guys can't get mad at me. No, I gotta hit the streets. Where is Hope? Hope, get in here. Get in here. I gotta leave, so I was gonna let Monica bring you up for a few minutes. All right, come on. Come on. Monica, get up here while we head out, guys. Get my phone number from Monica.
Hi, guys. I'm back.
Okay, he's back.
Costco. We have just a couple comedians left. Thank you guys so much for staying and making such a great audience, because you guys are making the show. And thank you to all of our viewers at home. We have like 30 people watching this. So you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so we're gonna get a few minutes from the comedy of Hope.
Hope
When I met Sunda, she was Mexican. Now she's Afro. She's like a black woman and shit. What happened to her motherfucking hair and stuff? I was like, Sunda, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Hope, and I am black. I'm a sister. Can you tell? I love being black, because black people, we're different from white people, ain't we? Like, black people don't kidnap each other kids, do we? We don't want the kids we got, shit. If I got your kid, I'm bringing their ass home, shit. Black kids don't even run away. You gotta put a black kid out. Like Leroy, you'll be 65. Black people think moving out is moving to the back house. I got them on entrance card. They invented the Amber Alert for white people, because it's enough of y'all here. White people, how do y'all keep getting your kids kidnapped? We want to know that shit. You be on the news crying and shit. Please don't hurt Amber. Please bring my baby home safely. Not a black mama. We'll be on the news, all right. Putting the kidnapper on alert. Mr. Kidnapper, I have 3 children. You have only taken one. If you're gonna take one, you got to get the rest of these motherfuckers. Meet me at the mall. Now they going to white people's house and taking y'all kids while y'all sleep. We wish somebody would get our kids while we sleep. We got our kids trained too goddamn good. Somebody come in our house, our kids be like, Mama, it's a man in here. Is you my new daddy? We hungry. Take us to KFC. Give us some of that free chicken Oprah was giving away. Giving everybody else's houses and cars and give black people some chicken. Fuck Oprah fat ass. Y'all know what the fuck to do. Her lying ass. Talking about she on Weight Watchers and she can have biscuits and gravy and macaroni and cheese. You a goddamn lie, Oprah. I was on Weight Watchers. I ate 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. They said I couldn't eat for 3 weeks. What the fuck is in these goddamn donuts and shit? So I do have a few public service announcements. They say the leading cause of death in black men is suicide. Did you know that, Muhammad? The leading cause of death in black men is suicide. I'm like, you motherfuckers will do anything not to pay your goddamn child support. That shit got out of hand.
Yeah.
Black woman was in a coma for 7 years and one day she just woke up. Black woman was in a coma for 7 years and one day she just woke up. You know, sometimes we just be tired. Shit, you know, sometimes we just be tired. We got to go in a whole coma just to get some goddamn rest, okay? And men, this domestic violence has got to stop now. Quit beating us up. We sorry. Okay? They say every 7 seconds, a woman is being beaten by a man.
Shit.
Every 7 seconds, a woman is being beaten by a man. But what they don't tell you is that every 3 seconds, it's a man saying, now, bitch, hit me again, you gonna get fucked up, okay? You know, one more time, put your motherfucking hands on me, bitch. They don't tell you that. Like the Chris Brown and Rihanna. I don't think Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. It's enough men in here tonight. Fellas, for once in your life tonight, be honest. They said Chris Brown had to bite that girl. Anytime you gotta bite a bitch, she is getting the best of your motherfucking ass. You don't beat a bitch ass and bite her too, goddamn it. That bitch got you in a headlock or Fool Nelson. Tell the truth. I don't know why she fighting him. She should have just hit him in the head with her umbrella. Hey. They whooping our ass. They want the governor of New York, Henry. They want the governor of New York. He's legally blind. They want him to step down because he didn't beat up his mistress. How you let a blind man beat your ass? You deserve an ass whooping. He done came home, I would have the whole house rearranged on his motherfucking ass. He take a shit his nuts have been on the stove fucking with me. Then my girlfriend let a motherfucker in a wheelchair beat her up. How you let a motherfucker in a wheelchair beat your ass? You deserve an ass whooping. I said, girl, what happened? She said, this motherfucker just rolled up on me. I'd have pushed him down a flight of stairs and been like, now walk it out and walk it out and walk it out. This shit is fucked up out here. This shit is fucked up. Y'all talking about the letters of LGBTQIALMNOP. Now they want us to identify our vaginas as the bonus hole.
What?
Yeah, this is the new thing. The bonus hole is my booty hole, motherfucker. Okay, that's the bonus hole. The bonus hole is what I use if I want my rent paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking bonus hole. That's what they want us to call it. Everybody wants to be a woman. You have no idea what it's like to be a woman. It's so the things that that community wants to be a woman about is not the thing that makes a woman a fucking woman. That's the problem with it. You will never get to experience a period or having children or your titties hurting and shit and cramps and shit like that. I was at one of them LGBTQIALMNOP. I don't know what the fuck they want to call this shit or whatever. And this one guy said he can't wait to transition so he can open up his legs and it smell like pineapples. I said, this is why you motherfuckers don't eat a vagina. Pussy don't smell like motherfucking pineapples. Fuck wrong with y'all. Shit. So I'm from Inglewood, California. The wood. I lived in Texas for about 7 years. I was on the radio. I came back to LA, and all the black celebrities' kids are all fucked up now. They got a name for it: ADD, ADH, NCIS, CVS, LGBTQIA, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. I don't know. Where I come from, it's called retarded. Okay. You took a little bus to school from 8 to 12. You came home. Your mama gave you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some milk. You went to sleep. She woke your retarded ass up about 5 o'clock. So you wouldn't pee in the bed. She fed you, gave you some milk. You took a bath and you put the pajamas with the feet in it. You was 45, but you was retarded. That's the fuck what it was. Now everybody's bipolar. All you motherfuckers are not bipolar. You're misdiagnosing yourself. If you're somebody at 10 o'clock, another motherfucker at 10:15, and somebody else at 10:30, that is not bipolar. That's schizophrenic. Multiple personalities. I go to court, my boy. The judge gave him 75 years. He told the judge he was bipolar. The judge said, well, pick one of them motherfuckers inside of you and figure out who's going to do this time. Talk amongst yourselves. So I've given up on dating. Yeah, it's a wrap. The dating pool has fentanyl and crack pipes in it. It's a wrap, goddammit. I'm doing my Oprah thing. You get some pussy, and you get some pussy, and you get some pussy, and everybody gets pussy. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm dating everybody. Blind, crippled, crazy. I don't give a fuck no more. It's bad out here. I ain't had no dicks in so long. Next motherfucker get this pussy gonna think I got a water gun in this motherfucker. Niagara Falls in my drawers, goddammit. It's bad out here, fellas. I called Uber Eats because I thought it meant something else. Shit. Like, get my pussy ate on the app, tip this motherfucker, and send him home. This is brilliant. Why didn't I think of this shit? I'm dating everybody. I'm dating a homeless man right now. Woo! I met him at the light. It was a hot day in August. He was on the bench, butt naked. His dick was so big, I circled the block 3 times. I had a plan. I'm gonna feed this motherfucker, give him a bath, get his meds recalibrated. We're gonna work it out. I want to tell you guys something, all of y'all that I seen go up, and it's nothing me. Black comedy and white comedy is totally different comedy, totally different comedy styles. But a lot of you guys, the kind of comedy that you guys are doing, it's almost storytelling, and it takes years to develop that style of comedy. Like Bill Cosby and all of them, they told stories, and it takes years to develop that. But in the story, you have to be going somewhere. And then the story has to be funny all along the way. Otherwise, you're just up here talking. So you have to have a beginning. It has to have punchline. It has to be funny. And then you have to hit it somewhere. It has to have an end to it. Okay? So just remember that when you're up on this stage, and you don't never know. I tell comedians all the time, I'm a 35-year veteran comedian. So this is like, you know. Yes, thank you. I've been around, I've been in the trenches and stuff. I do a comedy convention. That was one of the reasons I've known Sunda forever. But I do a comedy convention for comedians. I did it for females for 2 years, and then them catty bitches fighting and shit. I got tired of shit. So I opened it up to the male comedians because they kept threatening me. I'm going to put on a dress and a wig. Don't hide behind the convention because you want to wear a dress and wig. And so I opened it up to the male comedians, and now it's called the Comics Rock Convention. This is my 10th year anniversary doing it. Thank you. So it's workshops and seminars. It's the easiest part is getting on the stage, but you need to know this business. You need to know contracts. You need to know that you have other gifts inside of you, and that's what this convention does. It gives you your aha moment. So there's voiceover classes, there's radio, there's podcasts, and they're taught by other comedians, not male comedians. And it's just to teach you how to win, and then you get to showcase. And then I do an award show. I honor people in the business and all kinds of things. And comedians come from all over the country to learn this business. So make sure y'all learn this business. It's called show business. It's about 10% show and about 90% business. And it's about your relationships with people and getting to know people and getting out there and doing this. My whole world is black, so that's all I can fucking talk about. It's black shit because my whole world is black. But I just want to come up and say something. Say Monica. Monica, are you a lesbian? Yes. Oh, I was a lesbian for a week until it was my turn. I'm like,
That was amazing. That was so good. I know I'm white, but I love it.
One more round of applause for Hope. Thank you. Guys, we are nearing the end of our show. We have one more comedian going up who has been so patiently waiting. So let's give a round of applause for Nick.
Nick, come on.
I love your shoes, Nick.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
No, I just wanted them to come here. That's sad as fuck. That's the only place I'm coming with these motherfuckers. I ain't got nowhere else to go with them. Thank you. Steve Manners. Hello, everyone. Hey. Hello. I can't. Is anybody back? Oh, there's a Negro in the back. Hello. I can't see you. I saw the count earlier when Mr. Moody was here. I was like, I didn't see nobody back there. I got these sunglasses. I'm sorry. It's dark. It's all right. I still love you. You see the outline of your hair. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Hi. Hello. You got some cheeks on you, boy. All right. Hello.
I'm going to the gym.
Hello. I'm just saying. Mohammed. Oh, hi. Lenny, what's up? Your silver dollar nipples.
Man, sorry to make it to the beach with you.
It's all right.
I didn't know these people could swim.
No. Ooh.
He said what? You didn't know what?
He didn't know our people could swim.
No, I didn't know you could swim.
Here? What do you think we got here, motherfucker?
All right. Motherfucker. Yeah. They had to throw us off handcuffed so we didn't swim away. With stones attached to us. I'm just letting you know we can swim.
The Little Mermaid is like?
Oh, about that shit. All right, what upsets me? Does anybody know who Jack Reacher is?
Yeah.
Anybody watch the movie with Tom Cruise, little bitch ass? All right. Jack Reacher, and we don't complain when they take our shit enough. Jack Reacher's supposed to be a 6'6" nigga, a black man. All right? In the comic book, he was a black man fucking niggas up. All that shit Tom Cruise doing his little ass. Supposed to be a huge nigga. Big old black man, proud black man. And they gave it to Tom fucking Cruise. All right? Then they gave it to a 6'3" white boy. All right? Maybe I want to be Jack Reacher. Fuck. I gotta wait to be shown enough sun. That's bullshit. It's all right. It's all right. So I did go to the beach. And I have a dog now, everyone. I don't know if you people are dog people. Dog people?
Yeah.
Dog people? And this is the thing. We are not dog people. We have dogs, but we're not dog people. My dog is inside. She's bitching the shit out of me. I have this thing where I walk in this neighborhood and nobody speaks to me, but they speak to my fucking dog. Right? So
I wouldn't talk to you.
I talked to them about this last week, and it hurts me. Because I'm 6'8". I know the fuck you see me. Right. You don't walk past me and say, ooh, that dog's eyes are beautiful. Fuck you. All right? That's how I feel, but I can't say that, right? So I went to the beach. All right? And I went to the beach one time at 6:30 and I brought my dog on the beach and nobody told me anything. I found out this time that I'm not supposed to do that. That's illegal. There's no dogs on the beach in LA County. All right? So I brought my kids and my dog, and then I didn't want to watch them die, so I couldn't just say, go to the beach. I know y'all niggas can't swim. But, I had to walk them down there, tell them what they could do. And I left one with the dog up there. And then I brought, then I go back up there with my dog. I'm watching my kids. People walking by with dogs. This fucking white man. I check him and say, how you doing today, guy? This nigga looked directly in my face. Walked past me and then was like, hey, little buddy. How you doing? And I'm like, hold the fuck on. Has anybody ever seen The Hangover?
Yeah.
You know when that nigga's sitting there filling up the car? And he's like, don't even look at it. Don't touch it. Don't even acknowledge it's there. When he's talking to me, he's like, oh, that's a beaut that you got there. I feel like that about my fucking dog now. Like, when a nigga don't talk to me, I don't want to turn around and be like, don't even look at her. Don't mention her beautiful eyes. Just keep fucking walking, guy. She's not of your people. But I can't do that because then I'm aggressive. Right? Somehow
Are we all aggressive?
Right? And I understand. I had a light-skinned Negro tell me he understands. I had a not quite Negro tell me that he understands that if he ever heard me get shot by the police, and that shit hurts coming from a not quite Negro. Half.
Nigerian.
All right.
Lincoln?
He's what?
Nigerian Lincoln is.
Man, fuck y'all.
Fuck you. That's something he tell people. I'm guarantee y'all that's his black card. That's his not quite black card. I'm not of you niggas, but I'm the utmost of niggas. No. Okay? And I'm gonna say this because I'm mad today. I got on this Instagram, I saw that nigga at a motherfucking Black Lives Matter rally.
Oh shit.
Alright? I wanna tell y'all that shit was offensive. He was the only nigga there. He was with his peers getting arrested with no other niggas in sight.
We're over it.
I'm sorry. I just want to let y'all know, and I love him. I like him. He cool. But it's just some things that I just don't understand that the world does. Right? And I feel bad that I judge people, but nigga, if you saw me getting beat up outside LASC, you would record it and tell people how you tried to help me, but I was talking too loud, and he understands why the cops grabbed me. Like, now they did a little bit too much to him, but you know, he was being very disrespectful. He asked them, "What did you stop me for?" He should have just shut the fuck up. He should have known already what he looked like and taken his punishment.
That's so him.
Yes, it is, right?
Fucking nail on the head.
Motherfucker. So, but I love him. You know, he's a penny. He's cool. I don't know. Keep it a penny. What else? I don't know what else been going on with me. Somebody said, have you ever had relations with a woman that makes so much more than you? I have. And do you know what it taught me? That I'm just dick.
Oh shit.
Okay? It taught me that I don't have feelings. It taught me that my value is only in what my penis can do. Alright? And then I also found out no matter how much dick I sling, it's never gonna be enough. I watched a video on my phone of this woman sucking my penis while she was asleep. I woke up to that. And I decided to film it. For 20 minutes of this. All right? I'm dick. Don't tell me you love me, bitch. I'm tired of this shit.
She's sucking your dick for 20 minutes?
Why, she's asleep.
Oh, she's an amateur. It took her 20 minutes?
No. Oh, no. I got good dick. It's not that she's an amateur. I just be slinging it. I'm a grower, not sure. You can't see nothing balls right now, but I guarantee you when it's hard, you can see dick. It's all right here. No.
You 6'8", I would hope so.
I am. I don't like that. That shit's what is it? Presumptuous. like a nigga, and that's my problem. I don't trust no women that come talk to me. You just want dick. Oh, you in the NBA. Like I told them before, sometimes when I want to fuck, I put on some NBA gear. Nigga might put on some pull-away pants and just walk around and don't say too much. We know shit like this. Gang. What's up? Like right now, Summer League's going on in Vegas. I got 4 more days to fuck everything. All I gotta do is get up there and walk around with some shorts on outside the Thomas Mack Arena. You know, I'm just out here trying to smoke a cigarette real quick. Oh, I'm from the old school, you know. We still do that. Like D-Rock, niggas still do it. I'm just trying to. So you trying to fuck? Really? I'm here with Stockton. I'm with the G League. If you want to know the truth, don't tell anybody that. You still get your dick sucked because they might meet somebody through it. This shit is aggravating. Fuck. Walking around looking at me. Who do you play for? Bitch, I wipe ass for a living. You still want to fuck? Only if they want kids. And when they say yes, I'm like, nah, bitch. Nope, we're not doing that. So, I'm just letting y'all know. Alright? Alright, I'm going through some shit. Nigga got a dog. Alright?
I would have never known.
Motherfuckers don't speak, but speak to my dog. That shit hurts my feelings. All right.
What area is that?
Everywhere. 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 This motherfucker asked me he gonna babysit my dog. He's like, you know you gotta pay me. Bitch, I'm racist. Of course I know that. Watch Mel Brooks? No.
You're not racist.
A little bit. I love everybody. Monica. Right? We don't have enough power to affect a motherfucker's life without racism. Fuck your white ass, Lenny. He's just mad. He's just an angry. He's an angry black man. That shit don't even matter. All right, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Monica, come up here, young lady. I'm gonna miss you.
Alright, one more time for Renee. Very impassioned performance.
I'm sorry.
That was the greatest.
Don't apologize for expressing
That was
yourself.
genuinely the best set I've seen.
Yeah,
That's
that
going
was
viral.
incredible. Don't apologize, you're just expressing yourself.
Nick, that was
On behalf of your dog.
That was
Link is not
I believed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was part of his act. You did good.
I'm just angry like that.
I'm coming for you right now.
Somebody report it on YouTube. He's in there yelling.
I bet it was your dog.
Like, what's in the bag, sir? What's in the bag, sir?
It's my business. That's what Lincoln says.
Okay, guys. That concludes our show. Thank you so much. Please follow us. Please follow us on Instagram at LA Smoke Comedy. If you haven't paid, you know who you are. Please come see me after the show.
I paid, right?
And okay.
Yes, sir.
And if you want any like individual tapes of your set, you can also come talk to me for the show. Thank you.
Woo!